Blue Origin, SpaceX, and United Launch Alliance, ULA, will compete for $5.6 billion in Pentagon launch contracts under the U.S. Space Force's National Security Space Launch, NSSL, Phase 3 program. This competition, involving at least 30 missions from fiscal year 2025 to 2029, will influence future national security space missions. The U.S. Space Force has chosen Blue Origin, SpaceX, and ULA for the NSSL Phase 3 Launch Services Program, with contracts potentially worth $5.6 billion over 5 years. This is a significant achievement for Blue Origin, marking its first selection to launch sensitive national security satellites previously dominated by SpaceX and ULA under the Phase 2 program that began in 2020. Blue Origin previously competed for the Phase 2 contract but was unsuccessful and protested the decision. Now, Blue Origin's New Glenn heavy-lift reusable rocket, in development for nearly a decade, is undergoing testing and is expected to attempt its first orbital flight later this year. The NSSL Phase 3 program is divided into 2 lanes. Lane 1 is for less demanding launches to low Earth orbit, while Lane 2 is for heavy-lift rockets delivering payloads to more challenging orbits. The selection of Blue Origin, SpaceX, and ULA for Lane 1 confirms no other providers met the criteria, with 7 bids submitted. Brigadier General Kristen Panzenhagen stated, "As we anticipated, the pool of awardees is small this year because many companies are still maturing their launch capabilities. The next opportunity for providers to on-ramp will be in the first quarter of fiscal year 2025. Potential new entrants include Rocket Lab, Relativity Space, and Firefly Aerospace, developing medium-lift rockets aimed at Lane 1 missions. As part of the Phase 3 contract, Blue Origin will receive $5 million to assess its mission assurance capabilities. SpaceX and ULA, incumbent Phase 2 providers, will receive $1.5 million each. Earlier this year, the Space Force awarded Blue Origin nearly $18 million for NSSL Phase 3 early integration studies to assess the New Glenn rocket's capabilities. The first task order opportunity in Phase 3 Lane 1 will be for 7 U.S. Space Force Space Development Agency launches and 1 for the National Reconnaissance Office. According to the Space Force, any launch provider on the base contract can bid for launch service task orders provided they have completed a successful orbital launch prior to the proposal due date. The goal of NSSL Phase 3 is to increase competition, reduce launch costs for national security payloads, and maintain assured access to space through redundant capabilities. Frank Calvelli, Assistant Secretary of the Air Force for Space Acquisition and Integration, said, "The NSSL Phase 3 launch service procurement contracts provide the opportunity to include the most current domestic commercial innovation into our launch program as soon as it becomes available." The Space Force plans to select Lane 2 providers this fall, intending to award up to 3 contracts for the NSSL Phase 3 Lane 2 launch service procurement. Lane 2 contracts will include missions that require full mission assurance with NSSL-certified launch vehicles, needing higher performance launch systems. This competition among Blue Origin, SpaceX, and ULA signifies a new era in space exploration and national security. The inclusion of Blue Origin demonstrates its readiness for critical national security missions. SpaceX and ULA, with their proven track records, will continue to push space technology boundaries. Increased competition is expected to drive down costs and spur innovation in launch technologies. With more companies entering the market, the pace of technological advancements will accelerate, leading to more efficient and reliable launch systems. This is crucial for maintaining the United States' leadership in space and ensuring high-assurance national security missions. The success of Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket will be a major milestone for the company and the commercial space industry. The New Glenn, a heavy-lift, reusable rocket, capable of carrying significant payloads to various orbits, will demonstrate reusable rocket technology's viability for high-stakes missions paving the way for future space travel and exploration innovations. SpaceX, with its Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, has revolutionized the industry by landing and reusing rocket boosters, significantly reducing space access costs. ULA, with its Atlas V and Delta IV rockets, has a history of reliable launches and is developing new technologies to enhance its capabilities. The competition in the NSSL Phase 3 program highlights the dynamic nature of the space industry, where innovation and competition drive progress. As new players like Rocket Lab, Relativity Space, and Firefly Aerospace develop their launch capabilities, the industry is poised for even greater advancements. The benefits of increased innovation and reduced costs will be felt across the entire space sector. Government agencies, commercial enterprises, and scientific organizations will all gain from more affordable and reliable access to space. This will enable more ambitious missions, from scientific research to space tourism, and help drive economic growth in the space industry. Improved launch capabilities will make it easier and more cost-effective to send larger and more sophisticated payloads into space. This will support the development of new space habitats, advanced satellites, and interplanetary missions. For national security, reliable and secure access to space is vital for maintaining global strategic advantages. The NSSL Phase 3 contracts will help ensure the nation's most critical satellites and other assets are deployed effectively, supporting communication, navigation, surveillance, and defense. The role of commercial companies highlights a trend of public-private partnerships in space exploration. By leveraging private sector innovation and efficiency, government agencies like NASA and the Space Force can achieve their objectives more effectively. This collaboration model will become even more important as we move towards complex and ambitious endeavors, such as lunar colonization and Mars exploration. The future of space exploration is bright, with endless possibilities. The competition among Blue Origin, SpaceX, and ULA for the NSSL Phase 3 contracts is one chapter in an exciting story of human ingenuity and ambition. As these companies push the boundaries of what is possible, we can look forward to a new era of discovery and achievement in space. Stay tuned to Galactic Gazette News for more updates on this exciting competition and other space exploration news. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay informed about the latest developments in space science. Until next time, keep looking up.